Welcome to Sharina's World, and this is Sharina. Today we are going to handle the session hexadecimal number system. So hexadecimal number system, the base or radix value is 16. Base is equal to 16. Once a base is given, we can extract two things from that. That is, there is 16 numbers in the base number system, namely from 0 to 16 minus 1. So from 0 to 16 minus 1, the digits are, basic digits are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next is 10. But 10 is a combination of two of these base digits. So instead of 10, from 10 onwards to 15, it is represented using the alphabets. So 10, instead of 10 it is A, instead of 11 it is B, for 12 it is C, 13 D, 14 E and 15 F. So these are the basic digits in hexadecimal number system, 0 to 9 and from A to F. So 0, this is represented using 0 to 9 and from A to F. Hexadecimal number system consists of these many basic digits. And again, next is conversions. Conversions from hexadecimal to other basic systems. So from hexadecimal to other number system. First we will see a hexadecimal number into corresponding binary number. This is quite simple, as we already have done conversions from octal to binary. So similarly, suppose A, 3, B, D of 16. To convert it into corresponding binary, what we have to do is take each of these digits individually and convert A into its corresponding 4-bit binary. That means A corresponds to 10. The 4-bit binary representation of A is 1010. Next is 3. Represent it using 4 bits. So 0011. B corresponds to 11. 11 means 1011. And D corresponds to 13. So 13 is represented using 1101. So each of these digits corresponding to 4-bit binary representation will give the corresponding binary. To convert a hexadecimal into octal, given hexadecimal into corresponding octal representation, actually first we have to convert it into binary and then binary to octal conversion is being followed. This is how we represent using converting a hexadecimal into corresponding octal. Now next is conversion of a hexadecimal into decimal number system. So whatever be the number system, to convert it into corresponding decimal number system, we use sum of products method. As we all know, sum of products method is being deployed. For example, if we want to convert B to F8 of 16 into corresponding decimal, what we will do, these are before the decimal, so the weightages are 0, 1, 2, 3. B is corresponding to 11, so 11 into 16 raised to 3 plus 2 into 16 square plus 15 into 16 plus 8 into 16 raised to 0. Altogether we will get 45816 to the base 10. So this is how we convert a hexadecimal into corresponding decimal, and if there is a digit after the decimal, weightages will be like 16 raised to minus 1, 16 raised to minus 2. Likewise it goes. Next session is actually hexadecimal addition and subtraction. So first we will see hexadecimal addition. So what are the rules for hexadecimal addition? Simply take the corresponding decimal representation of the number, perform addition. So first perform decimal addition. whenever individual sum, whenever the sum is greater than 15, once it is less than 15, simply represent it using the corresponding hexadecimal digits. But whenever the sum is greater than 15, that is from 16 onwards, subtract 16 from the sum, so that what we get the difference, that difference is written here. Difference is taken as sum and put 1 as carry. And when sum less than equal to 15, represent in hexadecimal form. We will see few examples for this. Suppose we want to add 2b plus 8,4. So, 2b plus 8,4. b is corresponding to 11. 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 we have a corresponding hexadecimal representation, that is f. 8 plus 2 is 10. So, that also is having an hexadecimal representation a. So, AF of 16 is the corresponding answer. Now, we will see another example. DF plus AC. So, DF plus AC. Now, F is corresponding to 15. C is corresponding to 12. So, 15 plus 12 we will get 27. 27 is greater than 15. So, we have to subtract 16 from 27. This will give you 1 as the difference, that is 11. 11 we are having corresponding representation B. So, write it as B and give a carry. So, D and A. D is corresponding to 13, A is corresponding to 10. This is equal to 24. 24 is also greater than 16. So, from 24 subtract 16. From 24 subtract 16, that will give you 8. Now, 8 corresponding representation is 8 itself. So, 8b is the, and again 28b, and there is a 1 carry. There is 1 carry. Add it, that is 1/8 of b is the corresponding representation. Since we are subtracting 16, put a carry ahead, that is 1. So, that is 1/8 and b. Now, this is how we perform hexadecimal addition. We will do one more example. 58 plus 22. So, 58 plus 22. 8 plus 2 is 10. Representation is A. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is represented as 7 itself. So, 7A of 16 is the corresponding representation. Next is hexadecimal subtraction. Hexadecimal subtraction is actually performed using 15s or 16s complement. 15s or 16s complement, that is r minus 1s and r's complement of the hexadecimal number system. So, we will see few examples for this. First of all, as we all know, to take 15's complement in hexadecimal number system, what we have to do is write all the basic digits in ascending and descending order. So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. Just below that, write in descending order, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E and F. Now, Given a number, to take its 15th complement, suppose a number is given like 5a 2 6 c d. Its 15th complement is corresponding to 5, it is a it is 5, 2 corresponds to d, 6 correspond to 9, c correspond to 3, d correspond to 2, and 16th complement is actually 1 plus this 15th complement plus 1. This will give you 3, 9, d, 5, a. So, now we will see the subtraction using 15th and 16th complement. Suppose we are going to perform subtraction 84 minus 2a. So, take the subtrahend, this is minuend and this is subtrahend, take the subtrahend, find its 15th complement, just exactly the steps we have followed in all other number system. So, first step is find 15th complement of subtrahend. Now perform minuend plus 15th complement of subtrahend. 15th complement of subtrahend, perform the addition. If carry generated, add it with the sum. If no carry means find 15th complement of the sum obtained, again the sum that we have obtained, and attach a negative symbol, that is negative sign. Okay. So, we will see few examples for this. Now, we are going to see 84 minus 2a. So, find the 15th complement of 2a. 2 corresponds to d and a correspond to 5. So, 84 plus d5. This will give you 9. 9, the representation is 9 as such, and 8d. d corresponds to 13. So, 13 plus 8 is actually 21, which is greater than 16. So, from 21 subtract 16. Great. So, on subtracting 16 we will get 5 and a carry 1. So, this will be like 1, 5, 9. And so, when a carry is obtained, add it with the sum. This will give you 9 plus 1 is 10, that is a. So, 5a to the base 16. 5a to the base 16. Now, same thing we have to perform using 16th complement. Only difference is that here we are going to obtain the 16th complement, and if a carry is generated, ignore it. If no carry generated, we have to find the 16th complement again for the sum and attach a negative sign. Okay. Now, we will see one more example for this. We will do the 16th complement of this. So, 16th complement of 2a is d5 plus 1, which is equal to d6. So, 84 plus d6 will be equal to 10, that correspond to a. 8 plus d is equal to 13, which is equal to 21. The corresponding representation is, we all know, that is 5 and 1. 1 carry, this one is ignored. Carry generated is ignored in 16th complement. Carry generated is ignored in 16th complement. Now, we will do an example, another example, that is, let us do the reverse, that is 2a minus 84 using both 15th and 16th complement. So, 2a minus 84. Find the corresponding 15th complement of 84, that is actually equal to 8, 7, 4b. So, 7b is the 15th complement. So, we will split it as 15th complement area and 16th complement area. So, 7b. which is equal to 2a plus 7b, and 7 here it is 2a plus 7b plus 1, that is 7c. Now a plus b is 10 plus 11, which is equal to 21. 21 is not permissible, so 21 minus 16 will give you 5 and 1 carry. So this is equal to 5 and a carry. So this is equal to 10. 10. So 10 corresponding is A5. No carry generated. No carry generated means we have to find the 15th complement of the sum obtained. So A corresponding to A, it is 5, and corresponding to 5 it is A. So 5A and attach a negative sign. Now again same thing we are going to do using 16th complement. So 16th complement we are going to add both. So A is 10 and C is 12. This is corresponding to 22. 22 is not permissible in it. So 22 minus 16 will give you 6 and 1 carry. So 1 carry is added here. This is equal to 10. 10 is A6. Since no carry generated, we have to find the 16th complement again. So A corresponds to 5, 6 corresponds to 9, and we have to add 1 to it to get the 16th complement. This is equal to A, and again 5, this will correspond to 5. So 5A and a negative symbol. So this is how we perform 15th subtraction using 15th complement and 16th complement. The only difference is here, instead of finding 15th complement, we are obtaining 16th complement. We are adding it, a carry is generated, then that carry is ignored. If no carry generated, find the 16th complement of the sum again and attach a negative symbol. I hope it's clear, and the questions for practice is given in the description. Please go through it. Thank you.